Hi everybody, Maria here. Please forgive my shakiness. I am showing you guys right now my printers. So in today's video, I want to tell you about my printing and a little bit about my printers and the papers I use. So on this side, I have an Epson EcoTank 4800. This is how the ink looks. This comes up and down. It has a top loading feeder and a back loading feeder. Okay, you just turn it on by pressing that button right there. And I have it plugged into the wall in the back. I have both my printers plugged into the wall in the back. It's much better to have a printer plugged into a wall. It does not work well when you plug it into an extension cord, okay? So that's this one. And then I have this one. This is an Epson EcoTank 2850. And to be honest, I prefer this one for most things. Okay, and this turns on the same way. Their functions are almost identical. Oh, I forgot to share that. Okay, this feeder tray comes out like this. And this just has a feeder tray in the back. This one also has a scanner. This one also has a scanner. And then the feeder tray comes out like this. And then this pops open like this as well. Okay, so that's those two. Now, I'm going to go off and then I'm going to show you some papers. And this is where I keep my papers that I use a lot in my printing. All right, I'll be right back. Let's have this little pile of papers here while I tell you. So some of the pluses and minuses of the printer. So the 2850 prints full sheet edge to edge. You can choose that, but the 4800 does not. They're both good quality prints. And they both print a lot of pages, even with the, you can choose to print, you know, high quality or normal quality. Let me see. The 4800 prints on vellum. I cannot get the 2850 to print on vellum, but I can get them both to print on, from a Word document on tracing paper. Let's see, some of the drawbacks are that they get lines when you print on them for too long. Like if you, what I try to do is print 5 pages at a time and then stop and then print another 5 and stop. It's still going to get lines after a while, but then you can run the, a way to help with this is to run the clean print head and then, you know, it helps. I have to run it 2 or 3 times sometimes. So here are the things that I found it prints on well. So you can look at that if you like. Okay, and so let's look at it. So what I did is I chose to print the same thing every time. I printed this from Adobe Photoshop. This is a Rachel at Roxy's Creation print file. And then I will typically, with something like this, go cut it on my Scan and Cut, all right? And I wanted to print something that I could use over and over again. So they're floral flowers, whatever you want to say. And then the reason I wanted to print the same exact thing is so you can see the difference. Okay, so let's put some of this out of the way. Let's start with this one because it's at the front of that pile. So this is just a plain, what is this called? Vintage stationery paper from Amazon. Okay, and this is what the packaging looks like. Okay, so you can get that right on Amazon. That's what it looks like. And this is what it's compared to on a white paper. This is I want to say a 20-pound HP. Okay, so that's just a 20-pound HP. And let me pull that out here. Where do I have that? So you can get this pretty much, sorry for the noise, but so it goes, pretty much anywhere. I think I got this one at Target. And I kind of keep my papers in order of weight in my bucket so that I know and I can just pull, okay? Then comparatively, this is a 24-pound, is it? Let me make sure. Staples 24-pound bright white, okay? So that's how it looks on the back. And you can see, like, if you compare this to this one's slightly lighter, but pretty similar, right? So what you're gonna get is the quality and texture of the paper. And then we have, this is going to be a 32-pound. Now this is where you're really gonna feel the difference. So you can see it doesn't show through nearly as much on the back. And it's a hefty duty, and I love to print on this for my embellishments because it's a perfect weight. So here is how you see the difference. Then this is, let me grab here. Now this is the Staples 24-pound premium bright white, and you can get that at Staples, but if you look up premium 24-pound bright white, you can find that on Amazon as well. I have. This is the HP 32-pound premium, and it comes in a much smaller pack, but that's all right. Let me put that back. So those are those ones. Then this I got by happy accident because I was just looking for some linen paper, and I found this on Amazon as well. I do a lot of my shopping on Amazon, obviously. Now, it's really hard to tell on video, but it's got a linen texture to it, and in person, it's so fun. It's so nice. And it's just got enough of a difference. And this one is a 24-pound. Let me make sure that's right. This one comes like this in a ream. Okay, and let's see. Nina Royal Sundance paper, 8.5 by 11, 24-pound, linen finish, brilliant white. Okay, and it comes in 500 sheets, and it was about $25, but 500 sheets, so that's a trunk load, okay? This, so you can tell some of the differences. It's much more noticeable in person, but you can tell a little bit there. This is just a Michaels 65-pound cardstock. And then this is the cream colored one, so you can tell the difference in how it prints and how it looks on there. And then this is the koala. Let me grab that. There it is. This is the double-sided photo mat paper. But what I like about this is once you print on this, it's permanent, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's waterproof and all that good stuff. Okay, and then you can just compare to like a cardstock. The quality on this paper is just phenomenal. There's a significant color difference there you can see. Okay, so that's those. Let's see what's next. So then we have some vellums. So this is a vellum from, oh, what do you want to say? Amazon. I'll show you the packaging. And this is Michaels vellum. Michaels vellum is a touch thicker. They both had some issues with streaking. And these were both printed on the 4800, the EcoTake 4800, okay? But they're both mostly usable. It could have been that my printer was just having an issue for that moment. It could have been that the ink was too wet. I printed on normal for this instead of I usually print on the, you know, the extra one where it's the extra good printing because I like that quality better, okay? And let's see, let's grab those really quick. So this is the Michaels one. This is the Amazon one. Here's the thing with the Michaels one though now. I can't find this size. This used to be 40 sheets for $6.99 at Michaels. Now I can only, and it was in the regular, you know, cardstock aisle. Now I can only find 100 sheets and it's $19.99 and it's in the aisle with the card making and the, like the stationery stuff. Okay, so then this is a tracing paper, and this is what it looks like in comparison to like the vellum. All right, and mostly that's just about feel, and that tracing paper is Canson, so you have to cut it down to the right size, but there you go. Okay, because this is 9 by 12, so you have to cut it to fit in your printer. All right, moving on. This is photo paper, and I gotta tell you, I was surprised at how this came out. So this is very thick and juicy and nice photo paper, which I love. And this is a jot, and it's very thin. And this is dollar store paper, okay, you guys? And I gotta tell you, the quality is not a whole lot different. It's somewhat different, but not a whole lot different. So this is the Epson Ultra Premium Photo Paper Glossy, and this is the Jot Premium Photo Paper that you get 8 pieces at the Dollar Tree for. So, you know, if you're just using it for something not super important, I would go with the Jot. I mean, you can see color differences, but not so significant if it's not a really important project. All right, this is fabric paper. It's a cotton fabric. This is what it comes in. This is inkjet printing for use with inkjet printers and inkjet copiers. It is by Jacquard, and it feeds through lovely. Okay, you get, it says on here, 30 sheets, and this was pricey. I think I paid like $35 for it, but it prints lovely. It has a backer to it, and you just peel away the backer. For something like floral, I cut it out first, then I peel the backer. It gives me no issues at all, and I love how it comes out. This is cut off because when you print in Adobe Acrobat, you have to minimize the size just a pinch to like 95% or whatever if you don't want it to go to the edge. All right, this is, oh, sticker paper, laser inkjet labels. Okay, so it's basically a sticker paper. Which one is this? Is it this one? Yep, it's this one. So from Amazon, if you are interested. So you can just cut those out like on your Cricut, or for, in my case, the Scan and Cut, and use them as stickers. Okay, now these two were fails. These, oh, excuse me. These two were epic fails. I tried it once on the regular printing. This is to pick up the ink, and once on the good printing, and they came out like not good. And so I don't recommend this. This is is this a matte sticker paper? I don't remember what this is. I think this is a matte sticker paper. So I just wanted to show you that for hoo-has. So anyhow, that will go in the can. All right, you guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to show you the different kinds of papers I tend to use and what I use them for, and maybe that could be of some help to you and the things that you might like to use for your printing. For my journals, the actual pages, I tend to go for where is it? Not the 20 pound. Sometimes I do the 20 pound because it has a nice, you know, you can hear that lovely wrinkling and texture. I tend to go for the 24 pound, and I tend to dye the 24 pound. And then I like to print on the vellum also for pages, and then the linen, because it just gives a slightly different texture. And like I said, in person, you can really tell the difference. So anyhow, that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.